mouth.
Do things look different? I don't know. I'm looking at myself on my screen and the quality looks different. I'm asking because I switched phones. So I'm filming with a new phone, and I'm guessing iPhone 8 quality is different than iPhone 6? I don't know. Does it look different to you? You can tell me in the comments. But that's not why we're here. Hi there, pals! Welcome to another video, and today, as you see by the title, it's time for another story time. And in this story time, I'm going to finally spill that cup that I've been holding on to for a very long time. And it's like, it's time for it to come to the light, because it's like, there's been no improvements. My patience is gone at this point. So, let me tell you the story of how I got scammed by a YouTuber. And not like a small YouTuber, like a big YouTuber. Let's set the scene. February, the last like 2 weeks of February. February's almost over. There's a YouTuber named Adam Waith. He's a big YouTuber in the UK. I don't know if he's popular over here in America, but in the UK, he's pretty popular. February of this year, Adam decided to release merch. And usually I never bought merch from a YouTuber before, mainly because they didn't really have any merch that spoke to me, if that makes sense. Like, they didn't have merch that was interesting enough for me to buy. So it's like, okay, I don't like it. It's pretty simple. It's pretty bland. I don't want it. But Adam had made merch that I actually wanted because it looked interesting. So I'm like, oh wait, this is merch that I actually want to buy. It looks pretty cool. I want it. So I bought it. So I bought... What did I buy? It's been so long that I haven't got my that I forgot. I bought a burgundy hoodie and a pink sweatshirt that had Waith on it, and it had like a floral design. It was really cool. It cost like 17, 16 bucks. It wasn't that expensive. But the thing that did make it expensive was, of course, shipping and handling and conversions. Because apparently, when you paid for it, it converted it from American money to UK money. What was originally like 20-something dollars, even in American money, it came out to like $40, $50. So I was like, okay, that's a lot for like shipping and handling, but it's like, I get it. It's overseas, UK, extra stuff, whatever. So I placed my order and Adam's like, okay, great. You're gonna get it like early March, like first of the week. Here's March, we're here. Hey, spring, how are you? It's not cold anymore. It's a new season, it's a new month, but still, we have nothing in our mailbox. Why? So Adam didn't send the merch yet. No one had their merch. So at first, originally I was thinking, oh, well maybe my stuff got lost in the mail. It didn't ship yet, or maybe it's shipping now and I don't know where it is. But the thing was, I couldn't keep track of it because there was no tracking number attached to it. That makes it kind of difficult to know where my stuff is. March goes by, nothing. So April comes. I send an email. I sent him a DM message on his personal Twitter. I sent them a DM on the company's Twitter. I sent him an Instagram DM on the company's Instagram and on his Instagram. So like, I was like, look, I need an answer from somewhere at some point. He never responded. So I'm like, okay, what the hell's going on? I want my stuff. I paid money for this. Where is my stuff? And I'm still thinking, okay, well maybe my stuff just isn't here yet. It's shipping. So April came and gone. Here we are in May. Still nothing. So I'm like, okay, let me do some investigating. Let me do some Nancy Drew, Sherlock Holmes researching and see if anybody else got their stuff. So I went on Twitter. I typed in his name and I typed in like a keyword. Like I put Adam Waith merch. And I saw like a list of people tweeting him like, oh, hey, Adam, where's my stuff? I haven't got my stuff yet. When am I gonna get my stuff? I'm still waiting on my stuff. I ordered my stuff months ago and it's still not here. And I'm like, huh, okay, well, it's not just me. That's good to know. Did he answer? Once. And all he said was like, oh, I'm trying my best to get it to you. Don't worry, it'll be there soon. Blah, blah, blah. Fast forward. So we're in June. Nothing. Halfway through June, Adam types up a sorry-ass excuse in his iPhone notes and he puts it on Twitter like, oh, here's what's going on. I sent the merch back to the factory so it can be improved because a lot of you were saying, oh, when you wash it, it peeled off. No, when he said that, I was like, oh, okay, he's improving the merchandise. He should have done that before he was selling it, but it's like, okay, I get it. You want to improve your merchandise, that's great. I prefer quality over trash. And he also said, oh, your stuff will be sent to you by the end of June. Great. July, nothing. I'm like, okay, this is getting annoying. I still haven't got my stuff yet. July's going by and I'm like, okay, I'm not forgetting about my stuff that I ordered, but I gotta move on. Now, of course, I easily made up that money that I spent. So I was like, well, whatever, but I want my stuff. I've been waiting for ages for my stuff. So then, here's the thing that kind of like threw a couple like, something's not right about this situation. Notices at me during that month of July. During July, Adam bought a new apartment. He got like a bunch of new designer shoes, designer clothes, designer belts, a bunch of watches and jewelry, like expensive stuff. Like going on trips to like tropical exotic islands and going to like music festivals, like several music festivals in 1 month. Like a lot of things that he wouldn't do before, he was all of a sudden doing now in just 1 month. All this happened in 1 month. So then I was like, I wonder where this money's coming from. But then I was like, oh wait, I know where it came from. The thousands of people who sent him money that he took from everyone. Now the reason why it's such a big deal to me was because I've been watching Adam for a few years now. Not anymore. And I admired his work. I thought he was like a really great YouTuber. And I've like full on supported him. Of course I don't anymore because it's like, you basically just took a lot of money from a lot of people and you're acting like nothing's happening. That's not okay with me. You know, that's not okay with me. You know, it's like, these are people who support you and basically made you who you are, and you took them for granted. You know, so it's like, it's not okay. It's not okay with me. So it's like, I felt like kind of betrayed. Like, oh man, I looked up to you as a creator. I aspired to be a good creator like him, but it's like, I don't want to be like you if you're going to be a douchebag. You know, like, I don't want to be a douchebag. I'd rather be someone else who's morally acceptable and actually a nice person. I was like, well, obviously he's spending our money on all this stuff, but he hasn't given us our product. What the is going on? July? Nothing. Here comes August. Nothing. He hasn't said a word about it, hasn't said anything about it. Sometimes I would just go to his channel, skim through his videos and see if he said anything about like the merch, like, oh, update on the merch, here's the deal, here's what's going on, blah, blah, blah. Nothing. I'm still doing my investigations, finding people who are like adding him and tagging him and stuff. People are still saying, oh, I haven't got my stuff. I've ordered my stuff months ago and I haven't received it. Or I ordered something from last year when you sent out merch and I haven't got it yet. Which, by the way, a lot of people got their merch from last year, but a few people didn't. And he did say he was going to send replacement items and he hasn't. So a few people who ordered stuff the last time he did merch, they don't have their replacement stuff because their stuff got lost. People are still saying, oh, I don't have my stuff. What's going on? I need to know. I need some kind of update about what's going on with my stuff. Still, nothing. He hasn't said a word about it. He's basically ignoring it, paying it dust, paying it no mind. He's treating the whole entire situation like Michelle and Destiny's Child. You're there, but we're not going to acknowledge you. He's not acknowledging the problem. And so people are like furious. I've seen people say they asked for refunds. He has not responded to them. People who are still asking where's my stuff, hasn't responded. They've sent emails, DMs to his personal pages and to the company pages. No response. You know, people are like outraged because a lot of the people who bought his stuff were either buying it with their own money or buying it with their parents' money or buying it like for a friend as a gift. A lot of people felt like they were like being scammed, which obviously is what happened. September, nothing. Said nothing, sent nothing. Here we are, fast forward October, still nothing. So basically it's like the year's almost over. We have 2 more months left of the year, yes? And he said nothing about the situation. He hasn't addressed the situation, hasn't dealt with it. Like I said before, it's kind of like, it feels kind of betraying because I looked up to this guy as like a great content creator and he just basically stabbed everyone in the back and just took their money. You would think you would appreciate your fans a little more. Like people who are willing to support you to give you money, you would actually take action and do what you need to do to give them what you promised, you know? He's basically like, okay, well, I spent your money, I took it. Now I'm not gonna talk about the merch. I'm gonna act like it never existed and I'm just gonna live my life. But he doesn't address the situation, which is the problem. And it's like, you need to address the situation or I'm gonna put my foot up your ass because you are getting on my nerves. We're not here to give you donation funds for trips. We're giving you money for an item that we wanted to support you and give you a living. Adam, if you come across this video, I just want you to know you are a terrible, terrible person. You're a douchebag, you're a scum. I'm surprised that you're okay that you took people for granted and like you don't feel any remorse for it because it's like, that's pretty up. Like I said, these are people who support you, people who made you who you are, and you treat them like trash. Like I said, October, what's today when I film this? It is the 5th. October 5th. Nothing. He hasn't said a word about it, hasn't addressed it, hasn't responded to no emails, no DMs, no messages. But he's still like very active on YouTube, very active on social media, and it's like, he's here. It is like, he's just ignoring the problem. There's no ending to the story, so I don't know how to end this story. I don't, because that's everything I can tell you. That's the whole entire story. But there's no ending because it's still happening. There's no solution, there's no resolution. There's no, okay, we got an answer and we're getting our money back, or okay, we're getting our merch, or he just came right out and said, oh, I'm keeping the money, there was no merch. Bye. So I guess all I can say is if there's any update, there will be a part 2 story time, and I can tell you what happened if anything did happen. If anything didn't happen, there won't be a story time. Obviously. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thumbs up, comment down below, and tell me what's your opinion on the story. Like, let's talk, let's chat, let's converse, you know, let's sit down and have brunch and talk about this. I want to know, how do you feel about big YouTubers taking advantage of their supporters? If you're a return subscriber, hey, welcome back, friend. If I ever make merch, we would never have this problem, just so you know. If you're a new subscriber / watcher, hi, welcome to Heymickey. I'm Mickey, and same thing. If you stick around for this journey and you just happen to buy merch when I make merch, we will not have this problem. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because every time you subscribe, I become a little bit more that doesn't feel right. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because every time you subscribe, I become a little bit more magical. I spit a lot. So as always, thank you all for watching, and if there's anything new to this story, I will make a part 2. But until then, I'll see you all next time. Bye.